magnificent, that.
Did you enjoy that?
I made that.
You did. It's marvellous. I really do enjoy when we show intro clips that bring back memories of times we were having at our favourite place to reside, which is at conventions. So, but God, enough of that jibber jab. We've got actual new Star Trek to talk about. We've got 2 episodes of Star Trek to talk about. So much to do, although we're a little light on viewers so far. I don't know where everyone is. More people have said hello than are actually viewing, so perhaps our viewing figures are skewed a little bit, as they always are on StreamYard, but there we are. So if you're watching the show...
Channel, Richard, by any chance, could that be the problem?
Sorry, do it again?
Are we only going out on one channel? So we've had in the past YouTube and Facebook as separate streams. Are we only going on one? Well, actually, looking at the comments, we're getting them on both, so it's not that.
No, it's just StreamYard's a bit shit. So, and by the way, if you want to sign up to StreamYard, here's our referral link. After I've just said it's a bit shit.
Do we get any kind of kickback if people sign up?
I don't know. Maybe you could sign up and tell them to sort it out because it's a bit shit. Now,
yeah.
We've got lots of Star Trek to talk about. First of all, if you're watching the show and it's the first time you've seen it, please do jump in the comments and say hi. Say where you're from, your favourite show, your favourite episode, your favourite character. We love to hear all that. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and the fun emojis, all that jazz, because that is great. It lets us know. Well, it probably should let us know you're watching, but I don't trust stream. It could mean anything. I mean, I think it says 5 in the corner, so that's 5 million viewers, is it not?
5 million is where I was, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's where we are. So we've got 2 episodes of Star Trek to pack into this week's show.
Our cup doth runneth over.
It does. I think possibly, like most of us, because we waited, was it 2 years to get the next episode of Strange New Worlds, we all had to do a bit of a rewatch. From season...
Like with Discovery, is it, Richard, where we just kept being given more and more of it, they kept serving it up, and we just didn't want it?
No, it wasn't like Discovery at all, no.
No.
Discovery was like a perpetual conveyor belt of putrid trash. But let's...
mediocrity.
I was determined not to go through this evening without saying anything bad about Discovery, Lower Decks, or Prodigy. Let's please try and stay on positive. We've got lots of positive stuff. Why talk about rubbish stuff? We've got good stuff to talk about. So, I had to start, I think as most people did, with a bit of a rewatch. I had to rewatch probably my least favourite episode from Strange New Worlds, which is the silly singing episode, the penultimate episode of season 2. I really enjoyed it the second time round. I really enjoyed it the second time round. I thought it was terribly good fun.
Did you notice, Richard, that the whole premise of that episode was based on Douglas Adams?
Who's Douglas Adams? Hey, Carl, how you doing? Are you receiving us, over?
Earth calling Carl. Earth calling Carl. Come in, Carl.
Can you hear me, gentlemen?
We can hear you.
We can hear you. Anyway, Douglas Adams, Richard, wrote The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I'm aware of that, yeah.
Yes, but
have you?
The spaceship in that functions on infinite improbability drive, and that's kind of what happened to the Enterprise in the singing episode.
Oh, I just thought the singing episode was bullshit. But I really...
that was how they justified it. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. Can you hear us now, Carl? Are you with us?
I can. Apologies for my tardiness. I was having a few technical difficulties, and the audio seemed to be the last one. It's now sorted.
It's just marvellous to have you aboard. So we were just saying we're going to keep all talk of all negativity like Discovery and Lower Decks and Prodigy out of the chat this week. We've got lots of great Star Trek to talk about. Our unslakable thirst for Star Trek has had a damn good wetting.
Wetting, by the way, dear viewer, is spelt with an H.
So, I was just saying that as most of us probably did, I had to go back and rewatch the end of season 2 because no one could remember what happened
Electric Boogaloo.
in 2 years. So, yeah, I really disliked the penultimate episode, the singing one. I thought it was utter garbage the first time I watched it. I thought it was filler. Rewatched it, really enjoyed it the second time round.
I liked that one.
Yeah, I liked it. I really liked it. So it wasn't like I liked it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. No, I actually really enjoyed it the second time round.
I think it helps if you've watched the whole of season 2 as a sort of like a binge watch. I think that helps that episode.
I think. Well, I didn't binge watch the whole of season 2. I just binge watched the last 2 episodes. But yeah, Subspace Rhapsody was much better, and I think it helps as well. My kids love that episode, and I watched it with the kids, and they were absolutely cracking up, you know. And Christina Chong's got a set along to know. She's got a wonderful voice, hasn't she?
Yeah,
absolutely super.
As we found out this week as well.
Mm.
Yeah. She's giving old Gates a run for her money.
Yeah, she's an absolute all-rounder.
She's got it. She's the full package, isn't she? She's absolutely wonderful. She's got a lovely puppy, did you say?
Yes. We've all met the puppy.
Yes, Luna.
Let's keep it PG, chaps. Let's not get sued.
Yes, the puppy is called Luna.
Oh, the anxiety dog. Yes, of course. Yes. It's a good job it wasn't an anxiety cat. So,
I mean, the way my cats assist my anxiety is when I drop kick them out a window. It really makes me feel better.
My cat recently died.
I really hate cats.
The worst thing about my cat dying was just having fuck all to kick when I came home from work.
Well,
I work from home. Oh. But before we go any further, let's quickly jump into the comments. I've not said hello to everyone. Good. So, Christoph, good evening. How are you doing, chap? Gary, it was lovely to see you, and thank you for coming round to watch Strange New Worlds with us. It was a pleasure to have you. His leg looks sore. His leg looks very sore, but he's on the mend. Good evening, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Nadim, how you doing, buddy?
We're going to disappoint you, Nadim, because we're going to talk about Star Trek tonight.
Lots.
Nadim says millions of views. Yeah, we're up at 10 million now.
Wow.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, the me.
Martin, how you doing? I think that's everyone. Hey, Rashid, how you doing, buddy? Daddy Rosie. I mean, on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm hovering probably somewhere around, not quite Batman. I'm probably sort of around Nightwing, I'd say. Yeah.
What?
Christoph says Runa Ewok is actually a trained assistance dog, so she can travel with Christina Chong Yeah, she's got like a Henry Cavill cop-out going on with the dog.
Yeah, she starred in Stranger Worlds. She was in the Elysian Kingdom episode, wasn't she? The dog.
Just give a screen credit.
This is another episode that I don't really care to remember too much. Maybe I should give it another go. You know,
has its moments.
Yeah, and genuinely, I do like the first time round. I think on this show we spoke about Subspace Rhapsody episode, and I said I didn't like it. I thought it was rubbish. But I did appreciate the fact that we're trying something different. You know, always go for it. And what I like about Discovery, I mean, what I like about our audience is the way that 10 million of you are watching and you're all hitting the like and the smiley face emoji and the subscribe button. But what I like is that they do light and dark. They go heavy, they go light. They go heavy, they go dark. And I think that's really good. I think that sets the tone. It does feel very much like they're going, okay, right. Well, for right or for wrong, Discovery did polarize. Yeah, it did polarize. Yes. So I think they're testing the water a lot more, and I know that it's all written and done, but I think that they're trying to. I think they're trying to meet everyone in the middle a bit more. It feels like that way, you know, a bit light, a bit dark. You know, sometimes I go a bit darker, and I don't know about you, but I like that in particular. That I think that's what works really well for the Orville, because, but because you do have the lighter episodes and the darker ones, they can actually afford to go a bit darker. Like when it's a serious episode of Strange New Worlds, literally, I think, well, anyone could die. You know, they could go they could kill the puppy. You know, they don't care because
Get away with
they'll cheer you up next week. You know, with a song and dance routine. So,
But do you remember did you see the episode in season 2? Well, you will have seen it, whether you recall it. The one where they do all the flashbacks to the Klingon War.
Oh, season 2, that's fine. If we're going to talk about season 3, we better play the spoiler trailer, okay?
we've not even gone on to that yet. We're still catching up. We're still catching up on season 2, because we all have to catch up on it before we can talk about season 3.
Quite right.
Hey, James, how you doing? So we've got as far as the penultimate episode of season 2, which I've said already. I thoroughly enjoyed the second time round, and I didn't like the first time round. I think I appreciated it a bit more. Chaps, I mean, I think you rewatched the whole of season 2, didn't you, Carl?
Rewatched the whole of season 1 and 2 on the build up to season 3 launching.
Even that rubbish episode with the stupid pilot.
Even the one with the I don't remember it that well, that particular episode, to be honest. That was one that I stuck on right on the cusp of bedtime.
That's the sort of episode that you have to take into the back garden, like right at the back where the roses are, get your hose out and just blast it off the bottom of your shoe.
I did pop it on. Was it Captain Angel that basically played a trick on everyone, making them believe there was someone they weren't? And yeah, that's one of the few episodes I really can't recall that well, I've got to be honest.
It was just, it was utter. Because I actually stopped my rewatch, not because that episode was rubbish, just because I ran out of time. I've been too damn busy with stuff. But so I thoroughly enjoyed that. And chaps, James, I don't know how much you got to rewatch of season 2 before you started watching season 3 with me. 2 episodes, the last 2 episodes, the same as me. Yeah. I mean, it really whet my appetite, ready for season 3. So part 1. Of the 2-parter that
Hegemony.
Yeah,
You pronounce it hegemony, but I think they're wrong. I think it's hegemony. But what would I
so
know?
something. I mean,
speaker of English.
I want to keep it positive because I thoroughly enjoyed it, and this is not criticism. I think it's quite cool because my son picked up on it because my son's a very astute individual. You've met him; he's quite a bright lad. He's into his Star Trek now,
Good man.
and he thinks that every now and again he forgets because he, like all 14-year-old boys, he watches YouTube shorts and he forgets the long-term plot, and he's like, Pike just takes too many risks. Well, he can, can't he?
Yes.
That's the thing. That's the underlying plot. He can roll the dice. He doesn't give a flying because he can do that. He knows if he's on the ship.
Every time.
If he's on the ship, that ship ain't getting destroyed, is it? So that's why he's so. And I quite like that. I quite like the way that they can play. He can always play the odds and seem like he's being rash and seem like he's just blessed. And actually, he's got a bit of inside knowledge. He's using it for his benefit, and I think that's great.
I think they bring that across on screen really well because there's so many times you forget that that's the case.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he's like, he's just reckless. He's a reckless fool. But no, he's not. He's actually invincible.
When's he going to say, never tell me the odds?
So let's quickly jump back into the comments. Nadim says Subspace Rhapsody is a great watch and listen. I did have to, rather annoying though, because I have my surround sound system attuned to vocal because I'm old and I can't hear it if there's too much of the noise. That means that all the kind of background noise was really muted and I had to turn it into stereo to hear it, but there we go.
You want to see a great gift I got just with that? I'll pull it off the wall just because it's something we've mentioned.
Oh,
here we go. So
I love it when Carl pulls something off.
It's got to be serious, but it's coming down off the wall.
Oh, it's framed.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
A vinyl record. Now, dear viewer,
that's gorgeous.
A form of audio media that used to be used in the last century, but it's making a comeback.
That is absolutely gorgeous. I've been thinking about buying a record player myself, but I'm wanting to spend money that I don't have on one. So
Very, very impressed with that gift.
That's a very lovely gift.
Nadim wants the return of Captain Angel and Cyborg.
Oh, right, it was Captain Angel. Yes.
I mean,
Captain Angel.
That was the baddie pirate in season 1 in that really awful episode.
The one that started out as a scientist trying to help and achieve something, but turned into
the transgender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The actor that they got in that literally couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. It was just embarrassing to watch, frankly. Wasn't Sean Connery originally supposed to play Cyborg?
Yeah, it was a conflict with Last Crusade. He couldn't do it because of Last Crusade.
Oh, that could have saved it.
Can you imagine Sean Connery as Shybok?
Excuse me. What does God want with a starship?
Are you the god of Shakari?
And how many times would he have had to have said Spock?
Spock.
The script alone was made for Sean Connery.
It would have been so good, wouldn't it?
I really require your starship.
Yeah.
Vicky's in the house. Hello, Vicky. How are you, my dear? Rashid says, Subspace Rhapsody was brilliant. I still listen to the soundtrack on Spotify. Do you know what I didn't appreciate until the second time round the most was the cast singing the intro. I thought that was absolutely superb. I really enjoyed that. So I might actually add that to my Spotify track.
What does Shutty think of all this?
That's sweet.
Sorry, sweep.
What do you think, sweep?
Well, bungle.
You'll have to excuse me. I've had a couple of sherbets.
Gentlemen, we sail into history.
Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Sent to you the mission boat Red October.
I love that hat. Can I have it? It's yours for £50. Martin says, I did a cold entry into... Oh!
Great.
Well, you've probably got a better memory than we have then. Ian says, hey, lads at Riker's Beard. Hey, Ian. How the devil are you, chap?
Hey, Ian.
Good evening to Andrew. We're all fan-dabby-dozy. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So Paul says no, he doesn't know if Enterprise will be destroyed and he may survive. He knows he is on borrowed time, not whether the crew is. Yes, but surely if he knows when and when he's going to die, if he's on a ship that potentially is going to be exploded, it's a fairly safe bet the ship's going to be okay if he's on it. But well done for trying to pick a hole in it. Good attempt.
Yeah. Don't challenge us on canon.
We've got lots of canon to talk about. Gosh, we've got to fill that in. Right, okay. We've delved into the comments. So we had the first part of hegemony, and then we had the second part of hegemony where Pike was basically having a panic attack, and I very much thought that they were going to go with the Klingons coming to their aid. I really did think that. I thought that the Klingons from the singing episode were going to turn up, a few D7 battle cruisers, not singing, obviously.
K-pop stuff.
Not K-pop style. No, they were going to come in with their battlers and carve them a lizard from snout to tail. Is what I thought. As it happens, they decided to defeat the Gorn with science. I thought that was a bit flimsy. I've got to be honest. Let's pretend to be a solar flare and put them to sleep.
Well,
I mean,
let's just turn it off before we blow up. I get the playing it fast and loose bit, but it just seemed like a bit much, that part of it.
They stretched the plot a little thin, I believe, is what the term. Yeah.
I feel like I know we've not really gone far into the episode yet, but it did feel like an absolute replay of a very famous two-parter.
Did a little, didn't it? Did a little. And again with the budget, I mean, again, let's not dwell on the things we didn't like about it. But
no, not at all. I still very much enjoyed it.
Me too, but I very much felt we were robbed of the interior of the Gorn ship. That felt like budget restrictions. You know, I
Did anyone else get Independence Day vibes when they first saw the internal of the ship?
I did.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Stargate Atlantis, and I thought, actually, all the Wraith ships where they put all the victims in these horrible cocoons, this all looks familiar.
Mm.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised because with Synogorn like in a highly advanced looking spacesuit, and I thought, oh, the inside of the Gorn ship's going to look quite cool. It just felt like it was a budget restriction to me, but
All the budget is diverted into Pike's Quiff. I mean, that takes a lot of people to keep it looking that tall.
That was very defined. It even had like the individual like strand bits going over this time. It was very, very well defined.
Beautifully done.
But they had to spend. They had to come up with some money to spend on Section 31, and I think that was money well spent.
How much do you think they spent on Section 31?
Too much.
I mean, on the script, probably nothing.
How much did they spend on the Iron Man suit they got from Temu?
Let's face it, the budget went on Michelle Yeoh.
Did it not go on that chap that used to be in EastEnders? I'm not saying they were scraping the barrel.
G'day, mate.
We should do another wish challenge, shouldn't we? Where we for £5 try to get each other the best gift.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun.
But let's make them sex toys.
Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, anyone who might be meeting us in Blackpool, assuming Blackpool happens, and
I thought we couldn't talk about that.
We can exchange them there.
Are we allowed to talk about Blackpool?
We can talk about it. We haven't got much we can say, apart from what Carl has to say.
This is very sad news. Yeah, this is breaking news. It's quite. Actually, let's play a quick thing. Hang on. Let's play a quick sting for this. Do we have a breaking news one?
I think there is one somewhere in the archive.
Hang on. Bear with me. No, that's the Mail on Freighter. No, that's How High Are You?
No pressure.
We'll do this one.
Please be aware that the following program contains scenes which may not be suitable for younger children. Some parental discretion is advised.
Carl, please share with us your news.
So my news is very bittersweet. The last 2 years I've run the cocktail session at Destination and I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
And it was magnificent.
With the aid of, first time round, my compadres here, and then with other fellow family Trekkies, I will call them, that helped me last year, many of which came to my aid at the last moment with regards to collecting ice, filming the session for me, all sorts of things to help out. Unfortunately, this year, as much as I was slated to do an enhanced session, I was going to do 2 sessions for them this year. Unfortunately, I have had to pull out. It's due to the fact that I can now say as well, it's now public knowledge, I am in the process of leasing the pub that I have run for the company I work for the last 10 years. I'm in the process of leasing the pub, and unfortunately the handover dates have coincided to be within a week of when the convention is, so I've unfortunately had to pull out. There's no way I can leave a brand new business that I'm taking over personally at that stage. So to say that I'm gutted is an absolute understatement. I'm going to miss out on seeing all you guys, everyone that comes and enjoys those sessions. I am genuinely gutted, but I can't attend, unfortunately.
But Carl, people can come to your pub whenever they want. Oh, we've got all Dynasty. Whoa!
Absolutely. People can come to the pub and I will have the absolute freedom, because I will be a free house, to make any of the cocktails that I would normally make in those sessions for anyone that walks to the bar, gives me a wink and goes, Romulan ale, please. Not a problem.
I think you should totally run a Carl's Star Trek cocktail evening.
I plan on doing so.
We'll come.
I plan on running a Trek-themed evening. I will put it out there, and I expect all the 10 million people watching this to come and fill my pub.
Will this include the lingerie Star Trek cosplay competition?
As long as I can fit it in with the 4 legal licensing objectives, absolutely.
Well, I mean, there's bad news about the costume competition, of course, in Blackpool, in that Liam has had to withdraw as well. So it's likely that if we're there and it goes ahead, we'll be judging that, and we've already implemented some changes to the rules.
Yeah, we've decided there's going to be categories based on style, damage, control, damage, and aggression. And we're hoping that the cosplayers are happy with these new rules, because if they're not,
it's tough.
if they're not, we'll just let the actors judge it. Now, getting back on track to Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. We've had. How satisfied? I mean, I was very satisfied. How satisfied were you two with the conclusion of the two-parter?
Well, I'd have to say I was very satisfied because I was full of pizza.
Yeah. So we've got a meat combo and a ham and pineapple, jalapeno poppers.
Yeah, jalapeno poppers. They were unusual.
Very nice, aren't they? And they're good. I'm not sure you enjoyed that. Perhaps a little bit too much kick for you, James, but they were very nice. I enjoyed those.
Holly, these poppers are too hot for me.
They're very hot. But in terms of satisfaction of the televisual feast that we enjoyed, I was left found. I thought I'd had it concluded. We can pick holes in things that we'd like to adjust and change and say about the budget and etc. etc. But I'm really liking this Pike just not scared to roll the dice because he knows he's not going to die. I just think it's almost like giving him his own superpower. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There.
As much as previously I said, it did feel like a bit of a rehash of a very well-known two-parter that left people in suspense for a long time. I still think, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with going with a tried and tested formula that people enjoy? Because don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the episode. Really enjoyed it. As much as I was able to pick out a lot of stuff that was familiar, still loved it.
Yeah, there's things I could always change about an episode to suit me, but it generally is more important to me that everyone's enjoying it because that way we get more of it. So I thought it was absolutely superb. I thought the kind of graphic violence of it was quite good as well, actually, with Ortega's hand being half dissolved and stuff. It's pretty hardcore. Quite like that.
You almost had the call back to I'm going to struggle with the reference here. I want to say it's maybe a Predator reference where Ortega gets sort of like clawed in the stomach and lifted up. Is that a Predator reference, maybe? But then you get
the Predator decloaks after having lifted.
Yes, yeah. But then you get La'an just puts the phaser rifle up to the Gorn's neck and blows its head off.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's quite graphic. But you know what? I was like, yes, get in.
I also quite like the way.
I'm going to do that point blank.
I very much. Right. I enjoyed the way on the recap. And also, of course, you're rewatching the first episode of the two-parter that they sorted out the baddies. Quite, we're not going to negotiate with it. They're the monsters, okay? Right, Admiral. They're monsters. We're going to punch back. We're not going to try and make friends with them. I think there was a very small bit where they said, "Oh, they're not behaving exactly as we expected. Maybe we should try and communicate." Nah, let's kill them. No, that's what we want. Let's have a proper baddie. That it hardly looks barely human anyway. It's a lizard. Let's just blow its head off. Lovely, thank you very much.
Let's not. A few years' time, Kirk meets them and they go like.
There's a reference to that, isn't there? About if we meet them again in so many years' time or whatever it is. So
this popped up. 4 years in my timeline. 4 years ago, I think it is. I guest starred on a podcast for my friend who does reviews stuff on Netflix, and she'd never seen Star Trek before. And she asked me to come on and do a commentary with her and review the Gorn episode. So if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's called Rachel Reviews. It was actually quite good fun. I quite enjoyed it. She was left quite shocked. But yeah, I just like the way we sorted out, right, these are the baddies. They're monsters, okay? Very similar to the Borg at the time. You know, resistance is futile. You'll be assimilated. You're not going to negotiate. You know, Q sorted all that out right at the start. These aren't your normal Star Trek tactics. Ain't going to work with these guys. These are the Borg. So let's just have a baddie. And then, you know, we can do an episode that's light-hearted. We can do an episode where we do the moral lesson. But this one's just going to be a fight. And I like that. I like the fact that let's just have it. I really enjoyed it. Right, let's jump quickly back into the comments here. Quite a few comments. So a lot of people, as you can, I'm going to put them all up. But a lot of people are very sad you're not going to be there at the convention, Carl. We're all very sad.
We're gutted.
But a lot of people thinking we should really be getting down to your pub. Lots of people want to. But what the people want to get to your pub is that it's all a case of we're going to your pub, Carl.
Well,
Not sure anyone's going to Blackpool anymore.
I have absolutely no choice but to, on the 80-odd inch projector screen that I'm going to be installing, it sounds like I have absolutely no choice but to, at some point, run a Star Trek evening with themed cocktails, food, the whole shebang.
Hurrah!
So once this is organised, I shall
position re-showing episodes. Are you allowed to?
I would be able to put in for a temporary event notice to do it. Yes.
Perfect. Well, I can fill it. You can't. That's
Once
easy.
we organise this, I shall make sure that this very podcast gets the exclusive. So you'll have to watch this podcast for the next 12 months to find out when that's going to be.
Hurrah!
Christoph agreeing with us the cheapness of the solution, but yeah, it didn't take anything away from the enjoyment.
No, not at all.
Although
in essence, they put them to sleep.
Alan. The Fantasy Forest Festival, riding through 7 quarter of the TFO. I think I've seen. I'm sure someone's told me about this, or I've seen something on it, or I've been asked to come to it and I couldn't do. But love to hear more about it, Alan. Martin says that's because Kirk's Gorn is slow because they're still waking up.
Fair.
Yeah.
Look around you. Can you create some kind of rudimentary lathe?
Ray, get off the line!
Christoph said it's sad that Carl can't attend, but there will be other cons like Warp 1. You should take the Riker's Beard set. Unfortunately, we can't take it to Warp 1. They've told us that there's not enough room.
They've rejected us.
They rejected us. So, yeah, there we are. More fool them. It's not all about size, Christoph.
It's the motion of the ocean, all right?
Besides which, that was an estimate. I've not measured it up yet. I'm guessing it's more like 90. It will be sufficient.
So we have
it's where you stick it.
So we had the conclusion of the Gorn hegemony, and we've definitely got a bit of a slow burner, which I'm frankly already bored of, and that's Ortega having PTSD. And we've moved on to an episode where we discover that, in fact, Nurse Chapel is an utter bitch.
Yeah, she's so callous. What a cow.
How?
Heartless.
What a nasty I mean, all well and good, moving on, but bringing him back to the ship, I mean, what a heartless cow.
Obviously not bothered to tell in the meantime, I've decided it's over, and by the way, I've already moved on.
Honest to God, I was genuinely quite shocked because I just didn't see that in her character. I mean, I don't understand where they've gone. I just don't get where they've gone with the writing with that one. I think they got that completely wrong.
I saw it coming purely because of,
Well, it had to happen.
Yeah.
but not the way they did it.
But
I thought-
the way they did it, I actually thought was really, really good.
Okay.
No, I genuinely, I thought the way they did it was really good because it gave a purpose and a reason to the episode.
But do you not think it was in conflict with her character? The way she treated Spock was completely out of order.
No, not at all. So, if anything, does it not give reason as to why, from TOS, Spock was reacting to her the way that he did in Amok Time?
I mean, possibly, but
She was doting on
I
him in
really enjoyed.
time, and he was kind of like pushing her away as if to go, "No, you had your chance. Leave me alone."
You see, I really enjoyed in this iteration of Nurse Chapel.
You hag.
I like
James, but you know,
Be gone.
I like the fact that Nurse Chapel was the human side that Spock kind of relied on.
yeah, totally.
Was the kind, caring nature, was the good person.
But it's going to
for
turn
her-
out that she's the reason why
Yeah.
he's not.
But for her to turn out to be an absolute fucking bitch, I just didn't see it coming. I think it's tarnished the character for me in this iteration. I was a bit.
Well, no, it's made it more intriguing for me. I think it's going to make the
Oh, yeah.
dynamic between the two of them over the next couple of seasons. I think it's going to be really integral to the Spock that we see in the original series.
I mean, yeah, I get where you're going with it tying off canon, which we'll come to in a minute for other reasons. But it just in this iteration of Nurse Chapel, I just think it's quite lazy writing. I think they could have done it. They could have approached it in a better way rather than just writing off the character as being as she will be now forever in my eyes, just a trollop.
No, I think it's going to be more complex. I think you've got to remember we've got another potentially 28 episodes to go until Strange New Worlds wraps entirely.
Do you think Corby could suddenly explode blue?
Sorry, James.
No, you are right. Yes, 10 episodes per season. Yeah, 28.
10 episodes a
Quite
season.
right.
We've had 2. We've got nearly 3 seasons. So 28 episodes potentially they've got to explore this. I think it's going to get a lot more complex between the two to then tie it off ready for going into the original series as we know it.
You know what they'll do? Spock will have a psychic break or psychotic break, and he will make her voice the voice of all Federation computers for years to come, but in a really irritating way, such that whenever you ask the computer to do something, it goes, "I can't do that because..."
To keep himself in permanent turmoil.
Yes.
Or will it be at some point Nurse Chapel and Corby's just going to be going, look, I'm so fed up of you telling me whatever we've got isn't enough. I'm turning myself into a robot.
Yeah, he'll go, "Hey man, I'm a robot."
Exactly that. Yeah.
I'm going to go across the street and get you some orange sherbet.
Oh no, he's got a time machine.
I have no idea what you're talking
You've
about.
got to remember this.
You've never seen Austin Powers.
Yeah, this is a whole like branch. Well, you've got to remember is that as well the whole Chapel and Corby thing. It doesn't last.
No, because he's so fed up with her, he turns himself into a robot because she won't shut up.
No, a robot.
Sorry, a robot.
He dances like this.
I can. So, there we go. But what wasn't it fantastic? So, as we were watching the episode unfold, and the bartender first appeared, straight away James said, "Oh, that's the Squire."
Yeah.
Well, no, it's before we saw the jacket.
And on a personal note,
You said, yeah.
I just love the fact that a bar is central there again. Love it.
Yeah. I mean, that's where you'll find all of us.
Just have the really dull rec room where they're playing chess.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a bar every time. I love the way they've made a bar central again.
Oh, just while I think of it, for next year, if you do the Carl's Trekkies Riker's beard cocktails thing again, looks like they've got a new bartender with a third arm. So you're going to have to work on that cosplay.
No, I was wondering
Yeah,
how.
you're gonna have to work on that.
Do you
I
remember
think if I get between your legs and just shove my hand up your shirt, we could do it like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Whose line is it anyway? They used to have the game where the player who was acting would have their arms behind their back and someone would stand behind them with their arms through and they would do all the juggling or whatever. That's how we do it. Oh, I just put this in here.
But yes, James, before we even saw the jacket, James called it. What was it that had you seen something online, or was it the hairdo? What was it that...
No, I've been studiously avoiding spoilers because I do actually try to enjoy the episode before someone tells me what I'm allowed to think of it. It's a bit like watching Discovery, where I'm told what I'm allowed to think all the way through. It's strange to us. I actually enjoyed it.
I as soon as we saw the jacket, I mean, I was really worried about that gold leaf peeling off. But as soon as we saw the jacket, I just thought, oh, well, we know who that is. And I think we both, I looked at you.
Hit the spoiler button right now. Do it now.
Yeah. We all looked at you like, oh. and we paused it to get more pizza. And then we thought, I wonder if they will tie it off. I wonder if they'll
They did.
I wonder if they'll tie it off. And yeah, okay, we didn't get to see Q, but obviously we heard Q. And then it came to the point where we said, well, that's Q's son from Voyager. And I said, what was his name again, James? And he said, Q. Oh, yeah, of course.
It's all called Q.
Yeah. So, but it makes perfect sense that it's Q that Squire Trelawney was Q's son. I think that's absolutely wonderful. They've tied that off in a perfect bow.
Well, it was always in beta canon, wasn't it? And it's nice that they're actually trying to tie all that in. There's quite a few bits of beta canon, I believe, they tried to do that with.
Do you remember when John Cleese replaced Desmond Llewellyn in the Bond films? And Pierce Brosnan said, well, if you're Q, does that make him R? Of course, Q, dear viewer, stood for quartermaster.
Hey, Jeff. G'day, mate.
Hey.
Why
Emma, you haven't messed it yet. We're still going. You're good.
What did you miss, Emma?
Let's quickly jump back in. Chris says that he's Carl's number one fan. No, you're not. I am. Is Trelane a dirty word? Maybe at your parties. But then Nadim does carry a pineapple around with him. Yes, we know she does. Yes. The reasons why. Yeah. Greetings from the retired captain of the USS.
He's not just a captain. He's one of these. He's an admiral.
Oh, you didn't never let them promote you, mate. Crystal says,
never let them promote you off the bridge of that ship. That's different.
Because while you're there, you can make a difference.
Crystal says Spock marrying Chapel would break TOS canon, and also it was a fugazi. Love the episode. Pike didn't use that marriage setup for himself, like the other characters didn't. Christoph, this may come as a complete shock to you. I have not watched Mamma Mia nor Mamma Mia 2.
Mamma Mia harder.
Oh, was it only 6 episodes last season? Oh, well, now I feel robbed.
Mamma Mia for life?
Mamma Mia 4.0.
Mamma Mia 33 and a third.
Smell of beer.
They've got, 24 episodes then to tie. I still think there's plenty of space in 24 episodes to sort this out.
Because tonight we're going to sort it all out. Tonight is the meaning of life.
Oh dear. Oh, Emma. Oh, yeah. She didn't see the start of the show, did she?
Oh, Emma's not been paying attention.
Oh, Emma. I'm sorry.
Hang on. Let me find some suitable sad music for Carl to reveal this to Emma with.
That's not sad. Emma, Emma, I've had to pull out. I probably could have phrased that better. Emma, unfortunately, in the last couple of days, I've had to withdraw from attending Blackpool this year. I've already been through it, so I'm not going to go through it again. Emma, I will message you personally regarding this, but unfortunately, I won't be there this year. I'm sure I will be available going forward after this year again. I'm so sorry, Emma, because you know what, Emma, you have been an absolute diamond the past couple of years when I've done these sessions. I've loved coming to the convention and seeing you again, and I will make sure I personally message you and explain.
Emma was a star for all of us, but especially for Carl. I remember Emma asking me about if we'd done a health and safety assessment before the martial arts talk and demonstration. and I replied honestly and said, no. I'm just going to hit James.
Don't do risk assessments.
But yeah, it's going to be great to see you. Sorry, Carl won't be there. It's going to be great to see you, Emma, though.
Well, assuming the event actually happens, we have asked if Emma could be our handler.
We always ask for Emma.
And you can do no better.
We don't want any of them red shirts. We want Emma.
Oh, that's a good question. Could we use fake Carl?
Ooh,
No.
I could send over my recipes.
What do you think, fake Carl? Are you up for it? I mean, I wouldn't want to try and do it.
It's an ass.
Literally, me doing Star Trek cocktails is getting a can of Stella,
And some lemonade.
downing it, and that's it. Yeah.
Tequila!
So we got trying to get back onto talking about the Strange New Worlds episode. Sorry, what's the name of the episode we're talking about? Episode 2. I can't remember.
It's Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
But wasn't the chap they got to play Trelawney just absolutely superb? Didn't he nail it?
Yes.
Oh, what was his name? Reese something.
Reese Darby.
That's the one.
Best known for What Do We Do in the Shadows? And this line, we're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Wasn't he just an absolute correct amount of camp, correct amount of petulance, correct? He just played, honestly, just absolutely perfect. He really did. I thought it was absolutely superb. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The one thing that gave me a little bit a twinge of sadness was when John Delancey turned up at the end and we heard his voice. If you haven't listened to it and you have a Spotify account, please do go on and listen to Spock versus Q and Spock versus Q, the sequel. They're both available on Spotify if you have a Spotify account. They're superb. They're plays. They're plays that John Delancey and Len Moy did, and they recorded them, and they're available on Spotify, and they're absolutely brilliant, and they're so good. And that's the only thing about the episode that I didn't like. Well, I didn't like. When I heard John Delancey's voice and saw Spock was there, I was like, oh. You know, it brings back the memories of that. And I think, oh, I always wish I'd got to see that, or they won't do it again, because they easily could have done more of those. They were so good. Just the battle of wits, and there's such good actors as well. So
versus Q2. Q harder. That's what we Brits do. We queue harder.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got
Don't forget, Richard, also that sometimes on Spotify you can get relics as read by Jimmy Doohan.
They seem to have removed that. I have no idea why. I don't know why they've removed relics as read by Jimmy Doohan. I don't know why it's on there in the first place either, to be honest with you.
Listen to it because it gave us such a wonderful journey home from somewhere.
You haven't lived until you've heard Jimmy Doohan's impression of Lieutenant Commander Data. It's just something else.
And we'll not spoil it for you, no.
But the weird thing is, he was in the episode. So he knows what he sounded like. Why would he? why would he try and sound like something from Blake 7? I don't. It was just weird. But it was very entertaining.
Because so far as Jimmy Doohan was concerned, Mr. Data was a robot.
The episode in itself, I mean, it had. I think I've forgotten the actor's name now that plays Spock in the new series, but Ethan Peck. It gave him the absolutely perfect excuse to use the words hijinks, and that's what the whole episode was, wasn't it? It was excuses to do silly things. That was the whole episode from start to finish. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was superb.
Oh, it was
and what about Uhura's hair? Wow! In 3 months, I want to know what she's eating because because in 3 months that's outstanding.
Mm.
Right, we're getting close to time now. Have we covered? Is there anything you guys want to say about Strange New Worlds or either of the episodes before we close up?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Simple as that. Can't wait for the rest.
I would have liked the bit where they rammed the Enterprise into the Borg ship for Pike to have gone ramming speed,
which is normally Riker's maneuver.
He did kind of like the irony part where he just goes, hit it. Literally hit it. You know, I appreciated that.
Boom.
Well, I have genuinely planned on this. I thought we'd probably spend far too much time talking about Star Trek tonight. So I've decided that I'm going to out us on a video that's completely non-Star Trek related whatsoever. This is purely just for laughs. And it's also a little bit, so I'm going to play the quick warning. Like if you're easily offended or you're a child,
Please be aware that the following program contains scenes which may not be suitable for younger children. Some parental discretion is advised.
There's a good chance this may get us cancelled, but I thought that as we'd spend the whole show talking about Star Trek, we'll finish on something that's not Star Trek, and we'll finish it as Strange New Worlds has, with a bit of a laugh and a bit of a joke. I was on the internet and I came across something that just I couldn't stop laughing. So we'll say, just if you're here just for the Star Trek, tune out now. This is non-Star Trek related, but I hope you enjoy it as much as I did.
Hello? My English bad, my friend. I know not know. Why you need make notice of skin colour? Stop being racialist. What it say? Do the me? Leave me please alone. Who are you? No, I asked who are you? Fuck off, creep. Feel what, Carl? You okay? Yes? Is that somebody? What does Carl want? What privacy mean? You mean sex parts? My name what? No what? I do not explained. Yes, Carl, you got name good. Thank you very much. Bless you.
Go for a walk.
With me? Are you gay or something? 'Cause I ain't. Sorry.
Let's see you swim.
No, man. Is that your fetish?
Now ski.
You sick fuck.
Spray.
Go back to the asylum.
Macho man.
My wife's laughing her ass off. I don't get it.
Something strange
I beg your pardon.
in the neighborhood.
Not this again. Why won't you darn kids leave me alone?
Who you gonna call?
The police. Ghostbusters! I didn't want to, but...
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
I sorry. Carl, not all of my people are doctors.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you.
You just said same. You don't understand me? I know doctor.
And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do.
I female Carl. No he. I know doctor.
He told me,
Why you write sex noise? Listen to me, Carl. I know doctor, and I know he.
ting, tang, wanna bang, bang.
Fuck yourself, Carl.
Where have all the good men gone?
Hi.
And where are all the gone?
I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I happen to know you at all?
Late at night I toss and I turn.
You're having trouble sleeping. I can't exactly help you with that.
And I dream of what I need.
I'm going to block you now. Bye.
I'm a hero.
Fuck off.
Well, there we are.
You know, all it needs is more.
Bit more cowbell. Bit more.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Gotta have more cowbell. So apologies if you were offended by that, but I really don't care. It made me laugh so much I couldn't help
Oh,
myself.
that was brilliant. Thank you.
It's because he's called Carl. Just thought Carl. It's tenuous, but it's just
Is it you, Carl?
the chap who does it. He's got loads of them online, and there's a guy who gets straight away that it's him, and he's like, "Yes, you found me. I've been waiting for you to find me." But there we are. So yes, that's probably the first and last time I'll go that far off piece. But I hope you all enjoyed it as much as you all really enjoyed Strange New Worlds.
And if
I
we see
can't.
you, if we see you in Blackpool and you want to come to Riker's Beard after dark, that's exactly what we'll be doing.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing we do. I genuinely can't wait until next week so we can talk about next week's episode of Strange New Worlds. It's just wonderful having some Star Trek we can really get. And this is the thing, that wedding episode, wasn't it a proper episode of Star Trek you could get into and talk about? You know, it was just fun. I could talk about the things I didn't like about it. I could talk about the things I did like about it. But the whole point is I liked it. You know, I wanted to talk about it. It's been fantastic. And it's just so wonderful to have Star Trek as we know it back. And whatever Strange New Worlds are doing, I think we already know that they're going to cut it off after 5 seasons. Is that right? That means we've got like another 4 episodes left. I'm really enjoying it. Long may it continue. I don't know where they're going to go from here next. I know what we all want, but for now, I'm just really enjoying Strange New Worlds. It's just fantastic to have Star Trek back.
I had to summon the present Mrs. Dillon to look, and when they put the jitterbug on, that she would see that and see Pike dancing to it.
Did you notice his quiff didn't move at all?
Yeah, it's
No,
incredible, isn't it?
there's no waggle.
It is as constant as the Northern Star.
I'd give real money if he'd shut up.
But for this evening's show, we
That
must
made
bid
us
you
happy.
adieu. Yeah. So please do look after yourselves and each other.
Don't have nightmares.
Can't it one end? I don't.